Greetings everyone. Today I am gonna speak about the topic social group work on commercial sex workers. Today I am going to discuss about how to conduct a group work on the settings which are of commercial sex workers and how about their living conditions. So let's start into our topic. First of all, what is social group work? Social group work is a dynamic and purposeful method of intervention by promoting the well-being of individuals within a group. The social group work aims on the welfare of the individual who are facing a problem or an objective by conducting a group study within a group and allowing individuals to form a group and aim collect the details of the individuals collaboratively and aim for a certain goal to find solutions. The individuals benefit in by conducting a social group work. The individuals benefit from being in a group by feeling connected and supported and understood. An individual benefits a lot from being in a group than being in an individual by having a lot of connection and support within the group, and they feels understood by being in a group. And the social group work helps individuals to challenge oppressive structures, influence policies, and work towards a creative and more equitable society. That means social group work or the social group worker help the social group or the individual in challenging the oppressive structures of the society like social norms and other things by helping them to empower them to fight towards it and to influence the policies and work towards it, creating a more equitable society. By the certain principles and the models of a social group work, the group worker can help an individual or a group towards a better equitable society. The topic today we are conducting is about the sex workers. So, what is a sex worker setting? Considering one of the oldest the profession, sex work is considered as the oldest profession in the world. Still, sex worker is one of the highly stigmatized profession in the society currently. That means sex work is seen as a taboo in the whole society which we live in. And if we take the in the case of India, the sex work is legal to be conducted in a private sector, but it is illegal while conducting it in a public, like in brothels and other settings where promoting a sex work or profession to related to it is legally prohibited according to the law of India. For this certain reason, the sex workers find too much difficult in doing their job or their profession in the society. The sex worker setting includes men, women, transgenders, and so on. But most of the population are mostly women itself. And another one is like some of the sex workers are willingly choosing this profession to be in this profession, as they are happy to be working this profession and doing so for the revenue which comes with it. But most of the sex workers or the ones who choose this profession are pushed to be taken to the profession due to the certain reasons childhood traumas and the tradition that which are followed in their family roots and so on. These are basically the knowledge or the information which can be get from the sex worker settings. Next on, we can discuss about the importance of a group work in a sex work setting. By using the group work techniques, the group work can be a crucial tool for addressing the unique challenges posed by sex workers. By the principles and the models, we can uh, we can use it as an important tool for the empowerment and addressing the challenges faced by the sex workers and give a holistic approach towards the setting. The group work will helps to enhance the overall well-being by helping the acquired essential coping skill by providing resulting the group work process. The sex workers can get a acquire essential coping skills, and also they can be empowered, and their self-esteem can be boosted by the help of the group work in sex work settings. Now we can see the how a proper group work can be conducted in sex work. The first step of the group work setting is the intake stage. For the intake stage, the social group worker mm, voluntarily gathered 10 sex workers who have similar problems and addressed them to come in voluntarily, which in the group work setting, in conducting a group work process, the members can be acquired voluntarily, as it will make the group work process smoothly and easily for them. In the intake stage, the details of the sex workers are collected, like it is collected individually and as a group as a whole, and the details can vary from the background of the individual, the history, the family details, the name, caste, and so on. It will be collected in the intake stage, and all the basic details will be collected in the intake stage itself. And the social group worker will named the group as the empowering journey, as the group will label them to give a motivation to work towards the goal which need to be attained or solved. By the intake stage, the group worker analyzed and found that the objective of the group work are to address the social stigma and the discrimination faced by sex workers, the legal vulnerabilities that goes through the setting in a sex worker, and to address the mental health issues they are facing through. The next step of the social group work study is the study, analysis, and assessment stage. By this stage, by the use of the social group worker, by the use of the ecological model, the group worker could understand that sex workers are socially stigmatized and legally oppressed community in the society. And for that, the group worker will assess the problems that are faced by the sex workers in the society. One of the problem is the social stigma they face. The sexual profession is considered as a dishonor and considered as a sin according to the Indian culture. Thus, the social sex workers cannot do their profession in a happy manner, and the society will never accept is hard to accept the profession as a right one. And due to the societal constraints, the sex workers feels social isolation, and by the isolation they are also negated the necessary services which are available for the basic sustenance. And the next issue is that found by the group worker is the trauma and the health issues, that every sex worker has gone through a traumatic experience at least once in their life due to the violence and the sexual abuse which comes with the during their work profession period. And the next one is the by the effects of the abuse and vulnerabilities. The sex workers have gone through traumatic experiences and depression, and also have anxiety disorders facing through their afterlife. And another issue that is faced with are the legal vulnerabilities. They are only allowed to work according to the law in India. The workers are only allowed to work in a private, and they are never allowed to do their job in a public area according to the law in India. Also, the legal framework often does not protect the rights of the sex workers, that the society sees them as a outcast. Thus, the legal ability also leaves them when they need their basic human rights when they need. and the unawareness of the social rights are also make them vulnerable towards the sex workers, that the basic right can easily be negated, and they are easily exploited by the society and the governmental agencies. As a third step of the social group work, it is the treatment stage. The treatment stage is treatment by the treatment stage, the problems are treated by the stigma reduction and the advocacy training. By this treatment stage, the stigma reduction can be done towards the society by through the social media areas, and by giving awareness camps to the community, and also by giving advocacy training. The stigma can be reduced within the sex workers community and within their families, and also to the communities. For the the trauma informed counseling will help by giving providing professional counselors and health medical care professions for the sex workers to provide a traumatic informed counseling, so that they can overcome and develop a coping skill for the trauma they face, the trauma that have been faced. And by providing psychoeducational society psychoeducation on the legal rights, the sex workers can be acknowledged about the basic human rights of them themselves, and they will be more aware of their basic rights that are being in the society, and they can also face the law as a friendly manner, and it will make them more approachable towards the legal system. In the evaluation stage, it is an ongoing treatment that every the group worker uh, check and evaluates during the even every session of the every sessions of the group work process. And it is an ongoing treatment by checking and providing the resources and making the necessary alternatives towards the alterations towards the process. And by the community integration, the group worker provides the community for the awareness and to build a good bond and rapport between the sex workers and within the society also. In the termination, and the last step is the termination and the follow-up. The termination is a gradual transition, as the group is informed for before doing a termination, and it is only gradually increase when the treatment process have its effects on the group work, and it will provide the termination is provided only gradually. And the review of the program is done as a part of the termination, as the whole process will be reviewed, and the group members are given opportunity to appreciate their result and for efforts made during the process, and they will evaluate and appreciate the efforts they have been given towards the treatment process. And the follow-up is done when asked to the group member, and to provide the how and to evaluate how the group members see the problems and face them in the coming near future. And thus the group work study is completed. And during the group study, according to the group work, there are certain principles that can be applied in the group work study process. One of the first principle that can be used is the principle of planned group formation. The group worker provides information and construct a well planned objective for before planning the group. And by using this principle, the group worker aim to find the basic problems and necessities of the sex workers before forming a group for the group work process. And by the principle of continuous individualization, the group worker provides intervention to every individual as an individual entity, and provides their problems as a individual and give treatment towards as and considering it as an individual, and then only the problem of the group is considered. And by the principle of guidance form information, the group worker is obliged to give right information for the program and give necessary guidance towards the treatment process, and whenever the guidance is necessary, the group worker should give the proper guidance towards the group. And by the principle of evaluation, the group worker should evaluate in each and every after and before each and every sessions, and provide the necessary resources and alterations whenever the group is needed. When the challenges faced by the group worker are the stigma and disclosure is one is the main problem that is faced by the group worker. That is the stigma which is carried out by the society makes the sex workers to hard to come out of their shell, and they will find hard to disclose their own problems because of the fear of rejection by the society. And another one the group worker faced is the diversity of experiences, that each and every sex worker is coming from a different diverse background, and everyone has different experiences and experience that may need to be shared by within as a principle of individualization. Thus, every individual's experiences give a different story and cannot be evaluated as a common problem. Thus, it was one of the challenges faced by the group worker. Another one is the trauma and mental health. Every percentage or the most percentage of the sex workers have gone through a trauma and mental health issues within their profession and before entering to the sex work profession itself in their childhood also. And it was also a hard challenge faced by the group worker while conducting the group work process. And the overall outcome of the group work process was that it provided the increased knowledge of the legal rights towards the sex workers and towards the group worker also, that from the that by the group work process, the sex workers will be able to understood the legal rights and frameworks which can be used for their welfare and for the basic knowledge for avoiding the discrimination they feel from the society. And another outcome is that the enhancement of the mental health resilience by the coping mechanisms and the treatment strategies given by the process. The sex worker will be able to enhance their mental health resilience. Another one is the strength community bonds. By providing the group work strategy, the sex workers could develop and improve their group and have a rapport between the community, and they can empower and strengthen their community as a group, and they can it resulted in developing a better group activity and group development. And by this I am concluding my topic. As a conclusion, the social group work has provided a great opportunity for the sex workers for developing a coping mechanism, and by that the stigma can also be reduced by empowering them to promote and negate the social norms and stigmas which comes with the sex workers. And by this I am concluding my topic. Thank you.